Hey dudes, this is going to be the sketchbook tour of my big black book. This one didn't last as long, or I guess it lasted about average, a little less than average life. This lasted me about a month. I got it about mid-December as an early birthday present from Katie, and it went all the way through about sometime earlier this month oh, hey Artie. Since I had to I just finished it and I recently had to get a couple new sketchbooks in order to compensate. So we'll try to get lighting to go well. Welcome to the stream, McKay. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. And we're gonna go through this sketchbook. Skipping, of course, my name page. So, sorry, holding this. It's not. It was an early Christmas present. I probably said that wrong. But my birthday actually isn't in the summer, it's in the fall. Like, usually the first day of fall. It's in September. But it was an early Christmas present in December. So this started, welcome to the stream, Yelling Rock. Oh, hey, hold on a second. Give me one sec. Sorry. I'm holding it instead of using a tripod, so that you can hopefully get a better look at the pictures. So, right off the bat, Night in the Woods Weird Autumn edition came out, and so I was playing through that, and so this is some art of Jen, who's a character in it. I didn't really like that drawing of her. I don't feel it, like, looking back, I don't think I would have drawn it like that, but it was kind of a warm-up. But I do like this one that I'm looking at right now. Just like some doodles starting off the thing. Starting off a new notebook. This is some concept art for a headless Jack AU, which is gonna be I'm gonna try to make it work. I'm gonna try to make it a game. And we'll see where that goes. That's some kitty cat. Yeah. One-shot art, because I've been thinking about that. I keep meaning to look into the Solstice update that was released for One-Shot, since I've never actually been able to see the true ending. But I was thinking about One-Shot, and I think rewatching some of a playthrough for it. And so I was doing some art for that. You'll see, look, Marion tends to pop up a lot, so there he is. Here's some just random doodles. That's some of the Headless Jack prequel, just some Headless Jack stuff. Oh, this is cute. This is some, human, I guess, if we want to get all nerdy about it, some Gajinkas for Terriermon from Digimon. I've really always loved Digimon, which is not always a popular comment to say, but I've always enjoyed it. I actually have a whole fan fiction, but we don't talk about that. But so these are some Gajinka AUs for a little doodle I did like forever ago and always could never get out of my head. And then a bunch of just kind of random doodles, having fun and playing around. This is specifically trying to play around with poses and shapes. That's supposed to be one of my friends, but doesn't really look like him. That's supposed to be one of my friends, but doesn't quite look like her. That's supposed to be me, but doesn't quite look like me. Whew, trying to draw real people, am I right? As per usual, we have some Celine and some Mark and some Jack and etc. etc. There's Briar, my sweet, sweet little baby. My baby boy. I think most of these are drawn around the time that I was doing the prequel, so a lot of these relate to Anti, that kind of stuff, if they're here at all. And also relate to Brendan, who was the main character of the prequel for Headless Jack AU. Oh, welcome to the stream, Kylie. And playing around with fun things. This is my little Ravio design that I like to draw from time to time. Trying out some different styles, specifically a more closed eye style. I see people who have good styles and I get jealous. These are some requests I did over on my Tumblr. Briar wearing a Santa hat because it was Christmas and I hadn't done anything really festive. Linda from Supernaturalists. Just doodling my life away. The Wish from the Headless Jack prequel. More doodles. Hey, dude, there's no being late to a live stream, especially when it's one like this, because this one will definitely just get, like, archived. Or maybe not. Maybe archive is not the right word, but, you know, it'll be left up. It's just perusing my doodles. Can't really be late for that. This is a doodle or a drawing that I was particularly proud of. Sadly, most of the time, any drawings I'm particularly proud of don't really get much thought or whatever. But it's May, Casey, and Greg from Night in the Woods. Playing around with poses. Oh, you liked it? That actually, like, honestly, that genuinely makes me happy. I don't think I have my note cards. Hold on a second. Oof! We're going to get up. So for my most recent animatic, in case you guys were curious, which I don't know, some of you guys might be, no, that's not the right ones. This is how much I drew. These are all the note cards I did for that animatic. And then I wasn't happy with it, so I only used 15 of them. But this is probably at least 50, I'd say. Like I said, I had the whole animatic planned out. I just didn't really have want to put in the effort to finish it. Yeah. And technically it was finished, but I wasn't really happy with it. I didn't do as many as I knew I should have done. So, we'll see if I ever finish that animatic. I tried to get it all done in a night, which is where I first went wrong. And so what happened was I burnt myself out. And it was supposed to be a very emotional animatic, and I felt like the drawings I gave it were lackluster. Yeah, it's actually, there's reasons for it. It's your artistic eye becoming better than your artistic ability, and then your ability catches up with your eye, and then your eye goes above your ability, and then it's just rough. This is some Celine, but not like Celine, it's like Femme Dark, like if Dark took on Celine's form. This is a few different doodles, but then like this entire section right here is specifically trying out some things with face shapes, which was fun and different. These are some doodles I drew of Mint Bee's OC. I don't think they ever saw them, but that's okay. For some reason, most of the time when I tag people and stuff, they don't really notice it. But that's alright. Sora's Heart Cafe. Yeah. Some Aqua, some Ventus. That's actually a Jade because I like her glasses. Some Dark, because, let's be honest. Oh, I really like this. I want to play with this concept and idea and the look and feel of it more often with the hands. I don't know. I enjoy circles. Hold on. Hey. Hey. I'm just doing a sketchbook tour.
Sketchbook tour?
I do them mostly for,
You flip the page and do a video and explain what you're doing?
Yeah, I find them interesting because, like, then, like, in a few months, I go back and I, like, watch them and I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot that's, like, my thoughts and feelings on that. Yeah. I think it's just neat. It's, like, kind of like keeping a diary or, like,
It's very simple.
but just different. This was playing around with curls and stuff. This was specifically drawn because I knew Katie would like it. and some foxes, because this is when I was working on Katie's Christmas present, so I was thinking about foxes. I don't know, I like, there's something creepy but cool about it, about disembodied hands that I like. These are some Night in the Woods doodles, because I was playing that at the time. These are design ideas for, like, the weird teens. That's a May design. May, her grandpa, probably. I don't remember what that was a design of, but that's okay. Aw, dang. I'm already too late. I remember drawing these when I was playing cards with my family. That's, like, kind of a picture of my grandma, kind of not, just kind of. I like that one. I think it looks just kind of funny but cute. Yeah, I love Night in the Woods. This was going to be a bigger project, but then it wasn't, because I didn't. You can only hope, Dad. I ran out of ink for this, and then I actually got enough marker ink for that, and then I didn't actually end up finishing it ever. But I still like it, specifically the bird. I felt like the bird looked cool. And this was like kind of the cover art for the Headless Jack prequel, which, I mean, you guys can play through if you guys ever want. No, I don't. She was in here, though, when I got home, which was like at around 7-ish. Oh, thanks. I've never been very self-conscious about my sketchbooks. I don't know why. Like, there are some I am. I'll be a little bit more cautious of this one because it has lots of bloody faces in it. But I've never really been one to be very self-conscious of my notebooks. I know lots of artists that are. And it makes me kind of sad. Like, I understand and I respect it. But I'm always like, I really just want to see your art because I take lots of inspiration from my own art, from other people's art. And so I understand, I kind of understand and respect it, but it makes me sad because I'd love to see their art. These are actually some Pokemon human ideas. Like, this one is a Darkrai concept. This is a, not combustion. The fully evolved Torchic. What's the name? Can't think of it. Gardevoir. The second version of that one. Cat one. Sorry, it's been a while since I've played. I pretty much have only ever played Sapphire and Leaf Green. So I'm not really. I think it's a Fennekin. And this is a design for when I did the Watch What Happens animatic. More of that design because I really liked it. These are some, like, redrawing sketches of some old characters because I was going through an old notebook. This is my old gem sauna that I got. I had been following this one really amazing art person called Bishy Giraffes for a while, and so I unintentionally won a thing they were doing, I guess, and they were like, what do you want me to draw? And I was like, draw me a gem sauna, I guess. Even though I didn't have one, so they just designed one for me. Yeah. I love looking back on art, because you see, like, your progression, but you're also, like, still kind of proud of the old stuff. Oh, I liked the deer in headlights animatic. I thought that one turned out really well. It was fun to do, at least. Thinking about a pose I doodled in one of my old sketchbooks that I was going through. And then I, like, redrew it. Oh, redraws are so much fun. This is a redraw. And I'm really proud of it, because it was just a sketch that was small like that in the other notebook. And then this one has, like, actual emotion and stuff and, like, flow, and I like it. This is Garian. Some of you, I don't know if anyone actually remembers that name, but I mention her a lot in my sketchbook tours because I draw her a lot in sketchbooks. This was inspired by, can't think of their name right now, but they did a comic. This was some concept ideas for, and trying to figure out design for Monica. I was going to do a Meant to Be Yours animatic for her. It fell through and I ended up not doing it. And instead I did the Spicy Boyfriend one. But originally I was going to do a Meant to Be Yours. That one's me. These are some doodles I did while I was waiting for my car to get taken care of for, like, a safety check. So that's, like, the dude who was, like, helping out at the counter. That was some random lady that was getting help. Some random dude that came in. That's a dude again, and that's a tire. Consistency, just draw things a lot. Consistency, I don't know if anyone actually has consistency. If you draw the same face a lot, you'll develop a consistency for it. Like, with Briar, I always draw a circle, and then I go like that, and I've like, literally, I can literally break down his hair to, like, you do the little thing, you go bump, 1, 2, then you do another little bump and go 1, 2, another 1, 2, you bring that in, and then you do that, and that's Briar. But it's just because I've drawn him so much that I can consistently draw stuff like his hair. But I don't know if I would ever call anything consistency besides, like, drawing something similarly for a while, or, like, the change becoming more gradual. I actually don't think I have really any tips on consistency besides just keep drawing and you'll find your little niche that you like as a way to draw things. Which I apologize for not being very helpful. This is a older design, or a alpha, I believe, design for Rose Lalonde from Homestuck by Filibuster Frogs that I just really liked. A Mark and Jack fusion. Jark, it's not mine, it's Varkey's. Like, some ideas of, like, a fusion dance or something. I've always wanted to do a fusion dance, but I don't know if I have, like, the gumption to. I like drawing people with backpacks, and of course there's more of some of my precious baby OCs. This is one of Mint B's OCs. I can't think of their name right now, but they did an animatic to this, and it was a really good animatic. Mint B's is really incredible. I wish I could do digital art the way they do, but they had done this one scene from Taz, and it's a scene I'm really, really like I have strong feelings about this scene, so I wanted to kind of draw the ending part of it with a little bit more feeling. Very bad at drawing Mark and Jack. I try to draw them realistic, but my style makes it look bad. I don't know if I can really help you with that. Besides, like, just, I don't know, drawing is hard, my dude. Like, I don't think most people who draw Mark and Jack a lot, besides maybe Soko draws, because Soko is really good at drawing. I've just developed my own, like, drawing that I call Mark, if that makes sense. Like, I do the bangs like that, and I do this, and I've just, like, made it look kind of enough like the Mark, and I use him enough in stuff and call him Mark that I feel like it becomes recognizable. But I feel like if you compare it to the actual Mark, it doesn't look much like him. Realistic wise though, realistic, like, I don't know if I've always said, but I've said that, like, that a good style develops when you study out of your own head, from references, and from life, like those three things. So I guess just work from references in life, and I don't know. Maybe I'll try to talk about that in another video, but this is supposed to be kind of sketchbook focused. These are some doodles of a random character. I like them. I like the feel of this pose and the simplicity of it. Look, it's Quez. from one of my different stories I'd like to write someday, but haven't actually gotten around to writing or plotting out. This is a Celine doodle I'm particularly proud of. I apologize if I wasn't very helpful, Kylie. Different drawings. Old lady. Old curmudgeon-y lady. Kind of a triangle. Oh, I think this had something to do with when Mark was playing Doki Doki Literature Club, but I don't remember it exactly. Like, when Sayori's, like, trying to come on to him or whatever, she's like, and she whispered into his ear. That's a fish person doodle. Remember when I was talking about drawing from reference? This is practicing drawing a hand from a different reference. And so trying to figure that out. I actually haven't used it though, so I guess I need to study hands more, because I wish I could draw hands as good as some people could. Not necessarily. It's useful to kind of take pieces. That can help. These are all from my tutorial live stream. It's up on my channel, and it's in my tutorial playlist if you guys want to check it out, but we'll just kind of skim through those. Hey, always feel good about your art, because guess what? It's something you created. Never feel bad about your art. Art's flippin' awesome, and so are you. This is a dog I drew, because I like dogs. And that's a phone booth I drew, because phone booths are cool. This is just a quick charcoal sketch based on a picture of Mark, but mostly because I wanted to practice a charcoal silhouettes kind of, and like the scenery specifically is what I was kind of going for here. Like, this is like a town, and that's the mountain, and that's, yeah. Relatable. Part of don't blink, don't remember or whatever is, I drew this like the other night, and it was don't breathe. Might have been around Halloween, but it might not have. No, it wouldn't have been, because I've had this for a month. What am I saying? I don't know when I drew this, actually. See this one? Yeah, I actually really like this one. Again, like, it got a pretty good reception, but it was just meh, but I like it. I think it turned out good. Except maybe the feet. Oh, I don't like this page, so we're skipping over it. A kitty, based on a Tumblr post. Oh, other one? I don't know what the other one was. This one? Oh, my orientation's blocked, so I can only show you it this way. I think it turned out okay. Been trying to do more landscapes and backgrounds recently, especially my paintings and that kind of stuff. And I keep on, in a bit of irony, I keep on having to tell myself what I've been saying before, that you have to draw something bad before you have to do something bad before you can do it good, do it well. And it's rough. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's based on a picture that's up on his Instagram, so you can probably hunt the picture down. This is some coloring practice and stuff. That's a shark. This is a pretty girl. Based on some picture or something, but mostly just wanted to draw someone pretty. A bird, for the sake of drawing a bird. Don't remember what she is. I think it was just kind of playing around again with fun ideas. This is the idea of this was to draw something kind of like a... Hey.
Hey.
You have a pint.
Who are you talking to?
I'm doing a sketchbook tour right now.
Oh. Did I bring him?
No, not at all. That already came down.
Okay. It's got like
Ooh.
Do you know what that is?
Probably chocolate almond. No, it wouldn't be chocolate almond crunch. Maybe chocolate almond crunch. But crunch usually entails Heath.
It was labelless, so I got it.
I recognize it, but I can't think of the name. Yeah, yum. The idea of this was supposed to be around like a galaxy, so like the sunish in the center, I guess, or like the middle of the galaxy in the center with the rest of like a top-down perspective to give you guys an idea. Oh, thank you. You're very sweet. I try to at least be a tolerable YouTuber. The concept of this was around when the new year was when it was the new year. So, the idea is that all the sweet summer children had become the sweet summer soldiers, fighting for what's theirs. So, like, the sweet summer and then the soldiers. I don't know. I liked it. I kind of figured that was implied. Don't like this picture of it as much, but playing around with that idea still. For some reason, I feel like I drew that during poli-sci. You know how sometimes you, like, get a vivid, like, just memory of drawing something during a certain time? That was one of those. I was listening to Dodie's song, Burnt Out, and that's the idea of this, is that, like, burning on the inside, so, like, sparks coming out of her mouth and, like, smoke. I think that's just a random doodle. That's some Headless Jack concepts. Yeah, I don't really know what I do with it, but it's an idea that I like. Like, it has a nice ring to it. This is for Against All Odds, AAO. This is for Proto Puff's Supernatural AU. This is also, I was listening to Cut My Hair, so that's where that comes from. That's a big nose because I wanted to draw a big nose. My favorite YouTuber, it's hard to say. Like, I could easily say, like, oh, well, you know, obviously, like, it's Mark or Jack. Well, to be honest, probably not Jack. I don't even know if I think I'm subscribed, but I'm not sure. I like Mark's stuff a lot, too. I also like a lot of animators and people who make animatics. Like, there's Nifty Senpai, and there's, Szyn. There's, Addy Doodles, something like that. There's lots of really great people who make art and stuff that I just love following and love seeing their stuff. Greywick is one of them. Very inspirational. This is an idea. So this idea, and I don't think I've said this anywhere else, but so I was standing in line for lunch, right? And I just see this dude who's just sitting there, and I see, like, this little floaty thing, like, white floaty thing, like, it looks like, I don't know, just a white float. It's really small. And it was just kind of floating through the air, and it just, like, landed on his backpack. And it was just such an interesting thing to see. Like, I don't know, it was just such an interesting thing to see, so I kind of drew the concept of, like, this little fairy that, like, just kind of floats around and, like, lands on his backpack, and it's just really, really small. And big ears, because I like big ears. This is based on something that Artist in Space drew. Zodiac AU? Interesting. I'm assuming that you meant Zodiac and not Zodic. If it is Zodic, then I don't know what that means. Drawing things. This is for a few different older OCs of mine. He's a grumpy puss. This is... Not many of these actually turned out good, but I really liked how that one looked, so there's that doodle. Shion from Kingdom Hearts. Kind of Yuri, also kind of not Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club, kind of just playing with, like, the hair and the outfit and stuff. Having fun with Copics. Some stuff for Way to Go Paul, for those of you guys who like that. We have Leander, we have Kyle, Odin. He has really long hair, So when he's a ghost, it just looks really cool, but I keep thinking about how when he was alive, it just probably didn't look as nearly as cool or good. An eyeball. Lots of doodles. I don't know. Gentle boy. This who just kind of appeared. Girl with a sword, because why not? Poses, feet, hands, trying to draw. The hands aren't connected to her. Why? Because I thought it would be fun to draw. Doodling a flower. Oh, dude, my Wi-Fi's crap too. That's probably, if there's interruptions or if there's difficulties, there's like a pretty good % chance it's my fault. Oh, I drew this specifically during seminary. I remember that. Multiple arms, because I enjoy multiple arms. Playing around with, so in Renaissance paintings a lot, and like in general, but because I'm taking AP Art History, lines will, like, the vanishing point will be where the focus is, so, like, playing around with that idea a bit. This is some fun, and then these are specifically posing practices that are done in under a minute, so these are fun. This is a host yandere player, like, fusion. I end up drawing them, I think, a couple times. Only once did I actually share it with Mint Bees, because I felt like it wasn't worthy of their attention. Playing around with perspective and people. Oh, I particularly like these. This is a host Dark Fusion by Star Ridge, and then this is a called Being Dark Fusion by Star Ridge. This is one of Star Ridge's OCs. I don't think they ever noticed her, but that's okay. Mint Bees is great. They're a very kind person with incredible drawing ability. A dog. Once again, I redraw this pose every once in a while. I'll probably redraw it again. Briar. I was probably having a bad day when I drew this. Everyone needs to come back. This is the one I actually ended up deciding was worthy to show them. This is somebody talked to me about a Wilford Dark Fusion. It's up on my Tumblr if you guys want to read that post. But so these are some doodles of it. I drew a bunch of OCs. Over on my Tumblr, I opened up OC requests for a while. They're not up right now because it's a lot to chew. But that's what, like, all of these are different people's OCs. Because it's really fun and refreshing to try out different designs than what you'd think of. Like, really refreshing. I don't think he was someone's OC. I think I just drew him. But, like, just lots of OCs. I like this one. I think that one turned out particularly good. Some doodles. This is like, so it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but that's like a hand drawing. This is a picture. This is a notebook. That's like a table and a chair. Thank you. I don't know what, that's a spray bottle, but I don't know what this is. Oh, hey there. Hey there, baby. Oh dear, I'm doing a sketchbook tour right now. Hey, baby. Sorry. He just loves me too much. A girl with a bag, because I wanted to draw a girl with a bag. Headless Jack AU concepts. Of course, because that's what weird skeleton monster concept. Girl waiting. I played this interesting, odd game where a girl was just kind of waiting and then the world blew up or something like that. Oh, look, it's Marion. I don't have any favorites. Never. Doodle, re-sketch of a thing I drew once, like 2 or 3 years ago. OCs, random girl, playing around with the fabrics. A sketch of an attempt of something. And then, to end us off, that's kind of the idea. It's like the feeling of like chilling. Some different Night in the Woods doodles, and then, are you ready for this? Never before seen. This ain't on my Tumblr. Well, the original sketch is on my Tumblr, but this colored version ain't on my Tumblr. I haven't gone around to actually painting it yet. Whether or not I actually ever will, who knows? But this beautiful beast from Night in the Woods. Let's see if we can get this thing to focus. That scene with Greg when he's out in the woods. Yeah. I like it. I think that entire, I don't know, Night in the Woods is a very real feeling game. And this part specifically I felt like was very real feeling. And I loved the, like, pictures and stuff. Anyway, so, that's my big black book of the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018. Thanks for coming. It's been nice talking with you, Kylie, and with everyone else who joined in on the stream. So that's kind of that. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, nothing. Yeah, if I cut out and back. But yeah, whether you're watching this now or later, I hope that you're having a great day. If it's not great, I hope that you know that things will change and times will get better. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome rest of your day. Goodbye.